fantasy, football, fantasy, football, fantasy. If you like football, then you like fantasy, football, fantasy.
Definition: put the team on my back.
Hey!
Yeah!
Back at 'em.
Yeah!
Like a fantasy, football fantasy.
Like catching a football that came from me.
Then opening it up, look, there's nacho cheese. Fantasy, football fantasy, football fantasy.
Like an end zone that ends in a waterfall.
A shower that showers you in tiny footballs.
It's a football fantasy like no other.
Like having a best friend that's your quarterback brother. Fantasy, football fantasy, football fantasy. If you like football, then you like fantasy.
Welcome back, guys. This begins the 4th season of the GFC. 2014 is underway. This video. Pretty quick video here. Keep it short and sweet. Basically just want to talk about the draft and a few other quick things. So the first thing is the draft. Everyone in our league is between the age of 18 and 25, as far as I know. And so, in America, it is law. You have to be registered for the draft. So if you haven't done that, you're breaking some rules, and you need to get signed up. Moving on now to when we pick our fantasy players. That's going to happen this Wednesday. 2 days. August 20th at 6:30 p.m. at the Buffalo Wild Wings
Beer Sports
in Huber Heights. I know some can't make it. In Chivalry, Nicky C can't make it. He's going to Skype in. I heard whispers that Trevor couldn't make it. And the other one, just talk to Andy, figure something out, have somebody draft for you, Skype in, do something. For everyone that can make it, drivers. We're going to need some drivers. We can just figure it out that day. We'll meet at the Rushi parking lot, back there by the parks. Old Park, New Park. We'll meet there just around 5:30, and we'll head out over to Huber Heights. It's about a 55 minute drive, so it should give us plenty of time. With the draft order now for Chivalry, that's my group. The first pick, Nick is going to take Peyton Manning. Omaha! Levi's going to have the second pick, and God knows who he'll take. Austin will take 1:59, but he's got the third pick, and he'll do that one. I'll be fourth. Then Eric, Jacob Monin, the only rookie in our group, picking in the 6th slot. Colby, number 7, just back from the hills of Montana. I don't think there are hills in Montana. And then Tyler, he'll be number 8 and 9. Snakes, second time around. Honor, that's Andy's division. The first pick is Jacob, so he'll be taking LaShawn McCoy. Chris Ball, looks like he's number 2. Treg's number 3. Nathan number 4. Andy number 5. Colin Ball number 6. And then 2 rookies right at the end, Josh and Trevor, 7 and 8. So the timing, it's, as you know, it's an offline draft, so there won't be an online ticker going. It won't beep red at you. You're going to have to kind of be on the ball. The way we'll do it is with the iPhone. So it'll be 2 minutes for the first 7 rounds. We'll just go on the timer. It's here on 2 minutes. And so it'll be 1 minute then for the last 10 rounds to speed things up when it matters less, arguably. And so the way that it's going to work is step 1. So okay, assume I'm on the clock here at pick number 4 for me, And with pick number 4, I take Matt Forte. I want to take Matt Forte. Before I do anything, step number 1, cancel. Announce my pick, start, pass it. Alright? And the reason we're going to do it that way, you cancel it first. That way when somebody goes to the 2-minute mark and the thing goes off and they're like, ugh, Aaron Rodgers. We know that they're not just making something up. So you press cancel. If we hear the alarm, you're taking the 25th best player left on the list. Cancel. Announce your pick. Press start to put the next person on the clock and give them the phone. Okay? I just mentioned, if you do go over the time limit, there's no grace. You're taking the 25th best available according to ESPN. This sheet here, I'm going to give everybody one of these. I printed these off. It's got them listed 1 through 235. So just don't go over the time limit. On the back of these sheets, I also have the positions for our league. So to notice here, 2 QBs, wide receiver, running back, tight end, and 6 bench. Everything else is pretty standard, but everybody will get one of these with that on the back. Obviously bring your own cheat sheet, but if you're lazy, then you'll at least have that. Okay, almost there. This is just applicable to my group, not Andy's group. Trent is going to be our moderator, so after you announce your pick, Trent will take a Sharpie and write on the poster board your pick. Andy, I don't know, you can get someone to do that for you, or you can just have your own people write it. And then Eric, for our group, he's going to have a pick at the end of the 3rd round for winning the consolation bracket last year. 25th overall for him. Okay, so that's it for the draft. If you have questions, call me. I'll answer. You can text too, but calling works. The matchups are posted, so you can take a look at your schedule. There's a few interesting ones. In our group, we have the Butt Buddies play each other. Weenie and the Butt and Revis and Butthead. It's Colby and Eric. So there's going to be a butt slam, and I believe weeks 7 and 14 between those two. That should be pretty not hetero. And then I noticed in the other division, in Honor, Josh and Colin will be facing off in 7 and 14 as well. So that should be fun. And that matchup is actually, that's going to be sponsored by one of our proud sponsors, York Peppermint Patties.
When I eat a York Peppermint Patty, I get the sensation of a cool breeze billowing through my hair and across my long white dress. Oh.
York Peppermint Patty, get the sensation.
So take a look at the website. Get acquainted with the settings and the roster spots and the schedule and everything else. Again, draft questions, let me know. Most important, set the website as a homepage or a favorite. Something that you can get to it very easily, because we are not 2 separate leagues, right? We're 2 divisions of the same league. And so the only way that you'll be able to see Honor if you're in Chivalry or vice versa is by going to the website and clicking on the smoke in these bottom corners down here. You click them, you'll be able to see the matchups, you'll be able to see free agency, standings, points, smack talk, everything. Every single thing. You just won't have a My Team link because you're not in the league. But that'll keep everybody together. So make sure you do that. So that's it. Thanks real quick to our sponsors, Kringle's Holiday Farm for all our Christmas fun, especially in July. Buffalo Wild Wings for the draft. York Peppermint Patties for our Josh v. Colin matchup. And Citrus Drop, Pop the Drop. Good on your household. Live long and prosper. I'll see you guys Wednesday.
I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
That there's a golden receiver.
Air Bud, Golden Receiver, rated G.
You play to win the game.
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.